how would you define mental toughness? When you're having a bad day at the gym and you're looking to bounce back, what do you do?
So yeah, so I guess it's like at the end of the day, you know what I mean? It's just, getting it done, right? So whatever your goals are and then having, like you said, discipline to accomplish those goals, because we all have bad days. There's moments where I don't even want to get out of bed, right? You don't even want to crawl out of bed and go to the gym. But I guess it's where, that's where discipline comes in, right? And because motivation comes and go, right? It happens to all of us, right? One day you're feeling super motivated and then other days you're not. So I guess it's like I said, it's just relying on your discipline and kind of taking those steps forward to, getting into the gym and doing what you need to do, right? So I always have this 10-minute rule with my clients where if they're not having the best day, right, they're not feeling like working out. I said, well, for try it out for 10 minutes, right? Go to the gym, give it your best for 10 minutes. And if it's not working out and it's truly not working out, you're really not feeling good, then okay, go home. Go home and we'll try again tomorrow, right? But most of the time, they're in there, they get it done. They're like, you know what? I'm so happy that I did this for 10 minutes. I got to the gym and I made it happen. And this can apply to anything as well, right? So let's say there's a certain task that you really don't want to do, right? So, and you just know it needs to get done, but like you just don't feel like doing it, do it, start it for 10 minutes, just 10 minutes. And then once you get into the groove of things, you'll realize that like, okay, look how much I've actually accomplished within those 10 minutes, when I can actually do this. But if you're feeling like burnt out, you feel like you just can't do it, then I would step away and then try again tomorrow. Right? There's nothing wrong with that.
It all starts with good habits. It all starts with just 2 minutes. Atomic Habits by James Clear. He says in the book, the only way to really push yourself in a bad day is just get into the gym for 2 minutes. Because once you're in there, you're gonna work out. And even if you work out for 5 minutes, like Alex said, 10 minutes, whatever, and you're personally not feeling it, sure, leave. That's your decision. That's okay. There's nothing wrong with that. But what you can say is that you worked out. Even if it was 10 minutes, 5 minutes, whatever. You stepped into the gym. And not only am I proud of you for getting in there, but hey, if you had a bad workout, happens. I have plenty of bad workouts. Even on my great days, I've had bad workouts. But on my bad days, I've had a great workout.
Dude,
So,
bad days with good workouts, it happens.
oh,
Somehow it
it's
happens,
always the
and it makes
best.
the rest of your day better.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So, hey, just step into the gym, create good habits. That's all that matters.
Yeah, I like that. I like what he said about the motivation too. Motivation will not last forever. After maybe a month, you get bored of it, but you keep going. That's pushing past your motivation. I like to think about it like water cuts through rock because of consistency, not
Yes.
because of power. Like you will keep going.
What kind of mental strategies do you personally employ or tell your clients when dealing with the negative and positives in the gym?
Yeah. So something that I've been doing recently for the past, like I said, 6 months, beginning of the year, I've been doing a lot of journaling, a lot of meditating. It's actually helped tremendously. At first, it's very maybe kind of confusing, right? Because it's like, okay, I've never done this before, and how to do it? Like, what am I supposed to do, right? So, like I said, I did a little bit of extensive research. I reached out to people who do this on a daily basis, and I said, you know what, I'm going to give it a try, right? I'm going to give it a try for a week, and if I don't like it, fine. But what I do is I meditate for five to 10 minutes a day, 5 minutes in the morning, and then I take maybe like a 10-minute meditation halfway through the day. And it really helps with my anxiety. It really helps out too. So sometimes when I have a lot going on, it can be a lot to cope with, right? I just end up getting really bad anxiety. I get blurred focus. I can't focus in it at all. So what I do is I take some time out of my day to really just sit down and meditate. And then after that, I also like to journal as well. And then journal could be anything from like positive affirmations, you know what I mean? Or just anything that's honestly going through your mind. So it doesn't have to be perfect. There's no set in stone rule on how to do this. But I think kind of journaling your thoughts and how you're feeling at that very moment can be very impactful, right? Or even like looking yourself in the mirror and be like, you know what, I'm badass, right? Or like it's gonna be okay. Like it's going crazy right now, but I'm gonna get my shit together. And I think everyone should at least experiment with it. You know what I mean? It's not always for everyone, but kind of find what works best for you, whether that be, going on a walk, you know what I mean, going on a bike ride, hanging out with loved ones. But as far as like when you're by yourself, I mean, even reading, I mean, it can be very therapeutic for some people. But like I said, the two things that have helped me tremendously is definitely meditating and journaling. It kind of keeps my thoughts together and kind of keeps me composed, and it's been helping me out for a while.
Quick thing for our listeners, we did an episode on meditation. It was the first episode of season 3. Go back and check it out. It'll teach you a lot about how to meditate, what meditating does for your mental health. And Mr. Will Black here
Pretty rad.
explains his experience with meditation. But continuing off of what Alex said, journaling, I've heard from plenty of people, helps them a lot. Journaling, personally for me, doesn't work. But for other people, I've heard so many things that journaling really, really helps them. So if it's something that you haven't tried yet, give it a shot. I mean, I gave it a shot. It's just, I'm not very good with words. And then I'm always like looking at the word, misspelling something and being like, well, I just misspelled. But as he's continuing explaining the positives and negatives of the strategies that you can do to really help your mental health, remember that there's a lot of things that you can personally do. You just got to figure out what works for you. So meditation work and journaling work for Alex. I enjoy working out, and I really, really enjoy reading. So those are 2 things that really help me. Anybody else have any strategies?
Whatever it is, just matters of starting.
Alex.